All right, everybody. Once again, your boy J Rez, CJ, Rez View Culturist Theory, and combined, we are Who Gave You a Motherfucking Podcast. We're back again.
Yes, sir.
This time it's episode 15.
We moving right along, man.
We are, man.
We got our learner's permit.
I know. And man, it's been going down. Real quick, I want everybody to make sure that you hit us up to get a shirt. Yes. CJ at this time is going to show the shirt designs.
Bingo.
So we got 2 shirts that you can support the show. Go ahead and get, and then rep us on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Merch is available. Make sure, most importantly, too, you subscribe to the channel, which is youtube.com/@whogaveyouapodcast.
Yes.
Follow
and if we make
socials.
a point that you agree with, hit that super chat button. We appreciate it.
Yes, please hit the super chat.
We'll take that.
Yeah, hit the super chat. All right. So it's getting a little cold up in here, right?
It's a little chill. That's why I got the hoodie on.
I know, right? In this hot ass weather. But listen, man. So Drake, the highly anticipated, long-awaited Iceman has dropped.
Yeah.
He dropped it late Thursday night, well, Friday midnight, whatever you want to call it. And not only was it Iceman, but we have 2 more albums as well. He dropped 3 albums. He did a trifecta on this, right?
Yes.
And you know, everybody's been talking about it. We knew what it was gonna be. So now I wanted to hold my conversation. I even said I'm gonna do Rez View Sunday because I just wanted to have this conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody been asking me what are my opinions,
Same.
and here we are.
Yes.
So without any further ado, I'm gonna let CJ go ahead and go into it. What do you think about Iceman? Let's start with just Iceman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Iceman? Or are we talking about the fact that he dropped 3 projects?
Well, okay, dropped 3 projects. Let's start right there.
I didn't see that coming. Shout out to my guy Lou. He heard a rumor a couple of weeks ago that it was going to be a triple CD.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, I don't know if I like that. I don't need. That's like a Chris Brown dump.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that. We need to.
That's what made me think of that.
Yeah, so people talked shit about Chris Brown all last week. So yeah,
that made me think of that, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I want that.
Yeah.
So when he dropped 3, I was a little skeptical. I was like, because I'm thinking in my head that it's going to be three Drake albums.
Right.
But then when I see they're more structured, like the Iceman is more the rap,
right?
The Maid of Honor is more the dance, and the Habib D is more the R&B. Okay, well then that's a little different because it's conceptual. There's some thought, but and he segmented the different versions of him, which a lot of people have been asking for.
That's true. That's true.
So just speaking about Iceman, as a fan, this is what we needed. We needed this. He's got the production. I remember he talked about someone had leaked that he was working with 40 again.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You can tell. Mm-hmm. You can tell the difference between the production here and the production with his last maybe two and a possible. It's just on another level.
Didn't I say that he
you called that?
Okay.
No, you called that for 100%. You said that a couple episodes ago, and then Joe Budden and them obviously saw our episode. Shout out to y'all.
Exactly.
And they ran with that same take.
Mm-hmm.
There's a noticeable difference. The production is throwback. I like the stance that he's taking from like a vindictive point of view. I like that he's upset, but he's not bitter. I don't get that vibe. And I know he referenced the beef a couple of times. I like that he's speaking to what has happened in the last 2 years. And I like the splitting up and giving us a whole majority rap project in these times after the first release post beef was an R&B project with Party, which threw a lot of people off. They were like, man, where's the rap? Where's the rap?
Right. Yep.
So I do think that was a smart play. I changed my tune on the triple CD thing. I get it now. I thought if it was just 3 albums, I'd be like, bro.
Yeah, like, come on, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's too much. But now you've got one for each kind of vibe. Bro, this shit, I've been listening to this shit so heavy, dog. It passes the car test with flying fucking colors, bro. Like, the production is dumb. I have a new favorite song every time I listen. This is gonna feed families for the rest of the year. Thank you, Drake, and you're welcome. All of y'all are welcome, bro. This shit is fire. I can't wait to hear you hate on it because it's gonna be so blatant and the reaches are gonna be insane.
Okay,
this shit is banging, bro. Like this is what we needed. Maybe this is what we wanted, but this is what we needed. This shit fire. I ain't gonna hold you. And he ripping this shit.
All right, you done?
Yeah,
you finished. Okay, you done with the glazing? Okay, cool. All right, so Iceman, just the Iceman album.
Yeah, just the Iceman album.
I did like the fact that this is majority rap. This is what I asked for, right? I give him credit for that. And the reason I've always said Drake don't have a classic is because he has so many. He does what he did with the 3 albums.
Yes.
He tries to combine them all on one.
He caters to a lot of people.
Yeah, right. So on that standpoint, I think this is his most cohesive album. Outside of Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
And then what's the other, If You're Reading This? Because those were...
If You're Reading This was heavy rap.
Heavy rap,
yeah,
right?
It was.
So this is like, if you're talking about rapping, this is the album for you.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
However, the execution, to me, was mid.
Oh, my God.
This album, it wasn't good, it wasn't bad, but it was mid, and it was just Drake. Like... I don't even think it's fair for me to even rate this album because obviously he's trying to get out of the deal. No artist in history, when they're about to get rid of the label or they leave the label, make their best work. It's consistent, but it's a certain type of sound that's dry to me. It feels like a lot of it is the same song. Like the way the structure is. The only time he switches up is when he does the West Coast shit, which I'll get to in a second.
Okay.
But I did like the intro. The intro was dope. He's rapping. I'm not saying that the man ain't rapping. He's rapping. But to me, a lot of the sounds, and you know, from a DJ's perspective, if I can play the BPMs all together, that could be one sound.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So all of it is that vibe. That's why I'm just like, damn, I thought I was going to get some starter from the bottoms. I thought I was going to get some headlines. Maybe I know a lot of people have been saying there aren't any slaps on here. A lot of people were saying they don't see any hits.
But I don't think he made this to try to make a hit. Though.
I agree. No. I agree with that. And that's what I appreciate about it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not dogging the album. I see what he did. This album was for him to reflect on the past 2 years.
For sure.
Address everything. And the theme of it was on point. It's just that it was a lot riding on this album, which I was telling people. Academics and this is gonna take over the summer, it's gonna be this. Nah, Drake made an introspective type of album where you just listen to it all the way through. You can listen to it all the way through. Yeah. But people complaining about, it ain't really no slaps on here. They're used to getting that from Drake.
I disagree wholeheartedly. There's no God's plan like this radio. It's not Hotline Bling. Yeah, right. That's not there. But those songs are also from 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Exactly.
And I don't think this needs it. Because he's not in the space, at least in the last 2 years, to make something like that. I don't think it would make sense.
I agree with that.
It wouldn't make sense with the theme.
Yeah.
Saying that there's no slaps is major count. I think he's got a good balance of the rapidy rap, like the Make Them series, the Make Them Cry.
I like those.
All 4 of those are tough.
If you give me those and take out the 21 Savage 2018 Atlanta sound shit, I'm cool.
That shit hard.
He has the same flow pattern. Since 2018.
I disagree.
It's nothing new. He don't got no new flows on here.
He's changing his voice on a couple of songs.
And it's landed flat.
No, I disagree, bro.
Man,
no.
Bro.
He changed his voice on that Ran to Atlanta. That shit sound good, bro. He changed his voice on that Whisper My Name. And that shit is hard,
and
too.
This is another problem I have with it. Too many beat switch ups. It's too many beat switch ups on here. It's way too many. He's been doing that for a long time because he did it on.
He started it.
You're right.
He made it popular.
He made it popular. He didn't start it because there's other people who've done
for
that.
Sure.
But on some sexy songs for you, he was doing a lot like that in Chanel song. What was?
Yeah, that last beat is fire though.
Yeah. But why couldn't that be the whole song?
I agree. I was selfish. I wanted that to be the whole song.
Exactly.
So I did.
So some of these songs, like the Future one was cool, but then when they switched it up, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I hear somebody else. You like that?
That shit. Future part slid though. Future part was tough. Last time I remember, man, he was doing him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, he was doing him.
He was doing him.
Yeah.
Outside, I can hear that going. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So if I walk into a place tomorrow and that's going, it's probably gonna sound good.
Right.
That's the type of music he make.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, and it works for that. Like that. Now the person at the end, I don't know who that was. Shout out to Molly Santana. I don't know who that is,
but that threw me off.
It's fine to me. It just sounded like a female Future.
but the beat, the whole concept, it felt like it was just a different song, and that's what he did too much with this. Now this is the thing. Normally with Drake albums, there are at least 3, 4 songs that I just can't stop playing, right?
Yeah, okay.
He started falling off of that with For All the Dogs. But this one, there's only one that considerably that I really like.
Which one?
The West Coast Sounding one. Too Hot for the Radio. But
I don't really like that.
I like because you don't like.
I mean,
West
well,
Coast.
true. Yeah,
you
I don't like
West
Bay
Coast
Area
shit.
stuff.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that
but
one, no.
he fucked it up for me. Want to know how?
Because he switched the beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, that beat is cold.
The first beat is cold.
Yes,
though.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
the
what I'm
first
saying.
beat
You
is
don't like
cold.
the first
No,
beat?
the first beat is cold.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
gonna lie. The first beat was
cold, and
yeah,
he slid on it. It reminded me of
like
Motto Drake.
True.
What's the other when he was rapping like rapping Forte with on YG song? What was that song called?
Who Do You Love?
Yeah, Who Do You Love?
Yeah.
I like that in the beginning,
Yeah.
but then he switches up. Let me tell you what to do, Lil. It's like a shot, obviously, at
Clearly.
Mustard and Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, come on, man.
I will say the first beat was hard.
It was hard.
It was.
But that switch up felt corny. It's like he was trolling. And I'm like, God damn, that's the vibe that I was kind of looking for. And I like West Coast shit.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's the one that I'm like, man, that beat, I can't stop listening to that beat.
I like the beat. I do like the beat. That's my, to be honest, that's one of my skips on here. Just because, again, that's not my, it's just not my sound.
Not your sound.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not my style.
All right.
But the shebang, bro, the dust, man, bro, like all of the make them joints. That's my bro. The dust off your plaques. That shit. I fuck with Whisper Flow Drake. Though. I think that shit is hard.
I can't stand it,
bro. That
let's go.
That shit is hard.
I hate
bro.
that shit, man. What? I'm sorry. I'm cool. It sounds like my 21-year-old brother playing the video game. Let's go.
Hey,
like,
that's how we getting hype.
Man, no.
We getting turned up.
Now
He used to do the same shit at the beginning of the song. He used to get hype.
Yeah.
Soldier. He used to do all that shit.
Right, but this ain't that.
Man, this shit is fire. The make them know, make them pay, make them remember, and make them cry. All four of those sound
are cool.
Those sound like the joints he used to end the albums with.
Right. And I'm not tripping. Though, if you give me those,
that beat
cool.
is crazy. The make them pay with that, you got to be free with that sound.
Yeah, no. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool, but this album,
nah, this shit sliding, bro.
It's mid.
Bro,
Mid-man.
There's no fucking. I understand you have to say that.
No.
Because you said that from the. It's gonna be mid, guys. It's gonna
told
be
you
mid.
it was gonna be okay.
So you have to stand on that.
Okay, all right. So Nothing Was the Same was not a mid album.
Yeah, but we're looking back at that 10 years later, though.
But I'm saying
when shit dropped, for full transparency, it's the next day. We are the next day.
Isn't music supposed to instantly grab you?
No, that's not how some music works, bro.
You're right, and clearly it's not this music either.
That only works on surface level music. Surface level music is you're grabbed automatically. Stuff like this, there's nuances in the samples that's being used, and there's beat switches, there's
it's too many
entendres, there's flows,
he's rapping,
there's voices.
His rapping is dope. I'm not taking that away from him. But a lot of these songs, you like Bees on the Table?
Listen to the horns on the second half of that, on the second verse.
That shit is boring. Bees on the table.
That shit is hard,
Some of this shit I was about to fall asleep on, bro.
Yeah, because you listened to it at 7 a.m. when it came out.
I listened to it yesterday. I listened to it today on the way. Like, get the fuck. Academics even started falling asleep on this shit.
Yeah, because he was pulling an all-nighter trying to listen to all three.
Don't drink and drive.
Can't save you, bro.
You know how y'all criticize J. Cole and talking about if I want to get on a flight and go to sleep, I can listen to some J. Cole music.
Nigga trying to listen to all three at 4 a.m., bro. Go to sleep, bro. You gonna have bags under your eyes, bro, when you 35, bro. Go to sleep, fam.
Man.
Nah, this shit slide. I like Bees on the Table. I like the subject matter. And I really like the horns that get added in the second half of the song. I like when its songs sound like they took time to make. I do. And I think with the production especially, someone was paying very close attention, bro. Like, this shit, the production is taking me back to Take Care Drake with these beats. This shit sound amazing in headphones. It sounds amazing in the car. And he's rapping over top of them. This shit is exactly what we were looking for. The other two, I need more time with one, but I don't like I don't like
that dance shit.
I don't like dance or whatever people call that
house music.
Yeah, like house. Yeah. That doesn't do nothing for me. That's not my genre. Right. Maybe if I'm in Greece next year, I'll give it a spin.
Right.
Maybe it'll work. I don't fucking know, man. If I pop a Molly or two in Greece, maybe, but that's not my genre. And I've only listened to the R&B one once, and his R&B shit always takes time to grow on me.
Yeah,
so,
I don't like his R&B at all. Oh, no, I ain't gonna say at all.
Yeah,
I like certain R&B.
Hey, nigga was ready to hate.
Scorpion, I like
second
that.
Half.
Yeah, second half. Second disc, I like that R&B.
You know what? I don't like Scorpion second half as much as a lot of people do.
And I don't understand why. That was him at his peak to me, R&B wise.
Oh, no.
Yes, Jaded.
He's got better R&B on For All the Dogs.
Hell nah. For All the Dogs, that shit.
He got better R&B on that.
I think that album was trash.
It just that album's not. He's incapable of making trash. Rap. He's incapable of making rap trash. Now, I can't speak to dance and whatever else he feels like doing. But that was the first album to me where he did chase trends.
Okay.
On that one.
Can you admit? Okay, you admit that.
It felt like he was chasing
right.
something on that. And even when it got criticized and Joe Budden was like, where's the rapping? And then he put the scary hours over with the like backpack. He was listening to too many people
right at the time.
And listening to that is a fair criticism in my opinion.
Okay.
This one I think he did. He said, man, fuck all that.
He did.
And talk straight to the fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a Drake fan, this is
gonna go for you.
Right. But what kind of fan though? Because I saw a lot of people who kept saying, I'm a Drake fan and this ain't good, this ain't good.
I don't trust the internet, bro. Do not listen. If you don't take nothing else from this conversation, don't trust the internet. The algorithm, all you gotta do is spend more than 10 seconds on a video where niggas hating on Drake, and that's all they're gonna show you. That's how the algorithm works. It's equal to a nigga never being outside his neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's how they think everyone thinks.
Well, yeah, that's true. I get that. But they telling the truth about this one, though. I don't think it's trash. I think it's mid at best. Bro. I'm not gonna be spinning it. Like, going back to it, I'm gonna play that Too Hard for the Radio though. Too hard for the radio. That's funny. That's a song I do not like. And
I get it. It's a paying homage to Mac Dre.
Yeah, that's
hard,
man.
I respect that he got with a Bay Area producer, got him a good look. Well, that's cool. I get all that.
Yeah.
But it's just not my.
And that's your thing. Yeah. Like I said, the beginning, that beat, I just love the beat.
Now the beat is I did when I spun it back because eventually I skipped it off the wham.
Yeah.
But when I ran it back, I was like, oh, okay, the first beat is cool. And then it switched. I was like, this is too.
It's too. When he switched it up, it fucked it up for me. But yeah,
this album is fire though, bro. Yeah, this gonna feed families for the rest of the year.
No, it's not. But anyway, y'all let us know in the comments what you think about Drake's Iceman. My bad.
Yeah, that's cute.
What you think about Iceman?
One day I'm gonna revisit the R&B one pretty soon. But it's summertime. It's hot out. This Iceman getting dumb clock, and I think it was smart dropping 3 because I think these will age better because people will have more time to process the other ones.
I think,
which is going to extend the life on it.
But those Sexy Red songs are trash.
No, one of the Sexy Red songs was I couldn't believe it, but one of them was actually pretty dope because she wasn't doing her Sexy Red shit.
They did the cha-cha slide on one of them.
Oh, that one I can't do.
Oh my god,
yeah, that one I couldn't do.
Yeah.
But the one on the R&B one is straight though. They're here, not there. That's actually fire though. And she just did like the little hook part.
Yeah,
that shit was dope.
Obviously,
though.
he's getting off the label though. This is the reason
that's what it looks
did
like. Yeah, probably so.
And these songs may have been old. I ain't talking about Iceman. I'm talking about those other albums.
Possibly, yeah.
Probably old, and he just getting off. That's why I'm not even judging them like that.
But I wouldn't judge anybody getting off the label because people have done this before. But exactly. I feel like we didn't ask those questions. Nobody asked this when Future put out Future in 1 week and Hendrix the next. Oh, is he getting out of his album? Nobody said that when Game put out Documentary 2 and then 2.5 the next week. It's always looked at as a rollout or oh, they're doing this.
Well, no, it's certain artists.
That shit.
It's certain artists when you know it's their last one. Like with DMX did Grand Champ, it was
Frank Ocean put out 3.
Yeah, it's certain people like you can kind of tell. And with this, like I said, I'm only gonna pay attention to Iceman. Those other albums ain't fair to critique, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's fair. Yeah. I can't critique the dance one. I'm an R&B guy, so I'll listen to the Habibdi and give a critique on that. But again, his R&B shit takes a minute to grow.
And it's obvious Kendrick whooped his ass because he's reflecting on 2024. That really altered everything.
No, but I hate when people do. That's what I hate when people do that because you have to understand. People are putting so much on Kendrick when y'all forgot he was battling a whole lot of people who used to be friends with him. There's a whole lot of shit that happened. Yeah, and only people with motion will understand this. Let me explain. Only people with motion who have been hated on will understand this and how fucked up it feels if you got somebody that used to be your right-hand man is now looking at you sideways on some bullshit. Well, that is not a feeling you get over with in 5 minutes.
Well, this is all Drake's fault at the end of the day.
I don't believe that.
This starts from 2013 when he acted like a Karen because Kendrick called everybody and their mama out on Control. Ever since then, they were going back and forth. Drake went low and mentioned Whitney, and then the bullshit happened. Drake allegedly is fucking everybody's girl, and he still talks about it. So this whole victim rap shit, I don't feel sorry for him.
But this ain't. I wouldn't put this under victim rap though. I think people have those. People got that definition twisted. Like even when you listen to a song like "What Did I Miss," like victims don't ask questions about reflective questions about what's going on. Victims don't do that. They just point fingers. So when a nigga says, yo, I thought we was cool. What did I miss? What happened? That's a nigga saying, like, was this me? Like, what? Is this something I did? Like, what are we doing? Victims don't talk like that. If you've known anybody that's got a victim mentality, all they do is point fingers. That's
he's pointing. He's still taking shots at Kendrick.
Taking shots ain't pointing fingers, though.
That is. Nigga, you messed up everything.
It's letting you know that I still don't fuck with you. I never will fuck with you, and here's why.
Oh, wow.
That's all that's saying. That's not pointing a
question
finger.
himself. Is it my braids?
That was funny though.
He said, "Is it my braids?" What?
That was actually funny.
Then
That shows a nigga poking fun at it too.
Right, but he named the song "Ran to Atlanta."
That's funny, bro.
It's not. Well, it shows you got your ass beat.
No, it just shows he's not taking himself seriously.
Yes, he is.
And even when he rapped on the BBL Drizzy, like that's a nigga poking fun. If a nigga couldn't do that, if they were really in their feelings, they wouldn't be able. Don't play that around me. Don't. I don't want to do that.
You want to know something which you, Maul, and academics have in common?
Good taste.
Well, you wear hats, you have beards, and you wear hoodies, and you love Drake.
We have good taste in music.
Yeah,
This is sliding, bro.
bitter. But anyway,
And the culture is fucking with it.
what culture?
Nigga, we gonna see what these numbers do.
The numbers are gonna be there. I already knew it was gonna be doing numbers. It's anticipated. The shit gonna fall afterwards, though.
That's because we're gonna be listening to all three.
Okay.
Who else can drop 3 albums in 3 different genres of music at the same time and all 3 of them? If you look online,
Kanye.
again, he ain't done it.
He can. What you talking? You acting like
What is
Drake
he gonna do? What's the 3?
The 3?
What he gonna drop?
Kanye has been in different genres.
So you gonna think he could drop a gospel album,
He can
a
drop
rap album, and what, an 808s?
Yes, he could do all of that at once, and niggas are gonna be. Are you
In
serious?
2026?
Yes.
And I love Kanye. You know, I don't stand for no Kanye
people
slander.
ain't fucking with the other 2 Drake albums.
No, people are. They just oversee. There's a pocket of people. This is where getting out the house is important. There's a pocket of people in other parts of the world who fuck with the house shit. I don't fuck with the house shit. Other people do, or he wouldn't make it. I'm telling you this. They know more than us when it comes to who listen to this shit. I promise you.
What I'm saying is, you just said the culture. Overseas
Facts.
is not the culture.
Music fans, bro. Whatever the fuck you want to say.
Be specific.
Music
Be
fans.
specific. Anyway, because you went too far. I'm like, now
feed
you talking about
families.
overseas. Talk to the pup. All them niggas are not the culture. Anyway, man, let's move on.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, so let's talk about this, CJ. I want to know. So Houston, right?
Yes.
Had a heavy rap scene at one point. Had a big wave.
Yeah, for sure.
St. Louis had a big wave,
100%.
right? So I want to know, comparing the city of Houston and the city of St. Louis
During their heyday.
during their heyday.
Okay.
Who had the biggest wave? Do you feel like?
It's a great question. I'm gonna say St. Louis,
Okay.
but the reason is you got to break it down. Like, who's the starting 5 for each?
Okay. Let's do
Let's
it.
break it down. Houston starting 5 around that era.
Yep.
Flip,
Yep.
Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Chameleon.
Five.
That's the 5.
Okay.
St. Louis starting 5. That's a good 5, by the way.
That's a hard 5.
That's a tough 5.
Okay.
Nelly.
Yep.
Chingy.
Yep.
Murphy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huey. Rest in peace.
We can stop.
He had a hit though.
1.
Jaquan. He
You
had
mi-
hits.
You were okay? Would you put Jibbs over Huey?
There, you could alternate.
You
That's
can
to say, they
alternate
both had
those.
one hit.
Okay. Okay.
So whichever one you want to pick.
Okay.
So Houston starting 5 is stronger,
Yeah.
but St. Louis got the best player. They got the best player on the
Nelly-
court
with Nelly. Well, okay.
Because he just did more. I'm not saying skill and
Got
all
you,
that. I'm
got
just
you.
saying more impact.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say St. Louis because they have the best player and their run was a little bit longer when
Yeah.
Houston's run on a mainstream level was short.
Right. That's the only, but on the mainstream.
Yeah,
right?
mainstream level.
Mainstream.
Yeah.
Now underground, because I know people go,
They've been
man,
cooking.
They were cooking. Mike
Yeah.
Jones had it on lock before we even knew what his face was.
Slim Thug had it on lock before
Slim
a lot of people knew who he
Paul
was.
Wall before niggas even knew he was white.
Yeah, they was cooking.
Now Houston, this is what I'll say. I'll give music the edge for St. Louis, but when you talk about impact culturally, I would give Houston because of the grills, the
True.
chopping
Slow
blades, slow down. We
Yeah.
still, the people still sipping on that drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. You know what I'm saying?
The slang.
The slang.
Yeah.
That's still going.
Facts. No, for sure.
St. Louis, not so much.
True. That's true. And then plus, I'm going to be real, Houston has more of an identifiable sound. Like, I can tell that's a Houston artist right there.
And production.
Or production, because you can still tell it's St. Louis if they're using the slang, the her there,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
You
all
can still
that.
kind of see that.
Yeah.
But they just had the star play. They had the MVP
They had
and Nelly, bro.
Yeah, and Nelly lasted for like a good 3 albums.
Yeah, for sure. A strong
Yeah,
3.
strong 3.
Strong
Yeah,
3, and then it was over with.
Mm-hmm.
While the Houston wave, it was 05, and then it was pretty much what happened to Mike Jones. Chameleon that dipped and went and got tech bread.
Yeah, he just dipped the hell out.
He got the fuck out of there. And then their impact was deep, pause, but it just wasn't, it didn't last as long.
Would you say, this is what this is a Reds view thing.
Okay.
Did Nelly kind of destroy the Houston wave with grills? And
You mean destroy or like water it down?
Water it down. Like with the grills, because I felt like after that song, things just kind of went low for Houston.
It might have been a little too commercial.
Too commercial.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
You see what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So that's the reason I brought it up.
Fair.
I wanted to get to this point. Okay. All right, so that's a fair assessment.
That's fair.
Okay, so Nelly ruined Houston. That's the headline.
He stepped on their wave.
He stepped on the wave.
No, I don't. I think Houston had a similar problem that West Coast runs into.
Okay.
I think West Coast music will have a run like hyphy, but it's too regional. Like if you're not from there, it doesn't quite hit the same.
Facts.
It's a little too regional.
Right.
Houston, I think, is the same way. If you're not really from there,
Yeah.
the chop and screw, I can't do it.
Right.
It's a little too niche.
Oh, I can.
I can't do it, bro.
I used to.
Yeah. I can't do it. It doesn't really do anything for me. And so on a national scale, longevity is hard
for that culture.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of like a subculture. Same for like hyphy, Bay Area, all that type stuff.
I got you. Yeah.
But that's a good ass quest. That's tough though.
Yeah,
Woo.
exactly.
Because they both had. I probably listened to more Houston rap than I did St. Louis rap.
I think
Because I fucked with Flip and Slim Thug. I thought that shit was dope.
I was buying more. I bought Chameleonaires album, Flip's album.
I bought both for Chameleonaires.
Yeah, I bought Nelly, but I never bought Chingy. Never bought. I like those songs.
Yeah, they were unavoidable,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
but I never bought Jibbs and Huey and all that.
Listen,
stuff.
no one bought Jibbs. Nobody bought Can My Chain Hang Low.
Yeah.
Like, we cool. It was cute for the radio.
Yeah, but then that's it.
Props to him, but no.
All right, let's move on to our double disc conversation.
You know how we get down.
Yeah, so we always talk about double disc. Last one, The Bone, went crazy.
Yeah, Art of War. Make sure y'all check that out.
Check that one out. Now, let's talk about probably one of the other biggest double disc of all time, Life After Death.
Yeah.
With Biggie.
This is arguably the best double disc ever.
Arguably the best double disc ever, right? But we gotta trim it down. Disc 1 versus disc 2.
Ooh. This one was so hard for me because my usually the approach that I take, which CD has my favorite songs?
Exactly.
Which CD has my least favorite songs?
Right.
And it's tricky for me because the same disc has both of those.
Okay.
Disc 2 has my favorite joints, and disc 2 also has the ones I think are trash.
I agree.
Because I remember when I bought this, when that song with Lil' Kim came on,
oh God,
I almost rolled my ankle trying to run to the stereo to hit the skip button. Like, that shit is trash.
Yeah.
Nasty Boy, I got it confused when we talked about this.
Okay.
Nasty Boy is decent. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's more of the blatant attempts to make a single, the formula that they had back in the day, take an old song, flip it into some this, that, and the third.
Right.
It just doesn't work. Whereas that same formula was used for Juicy. That same formula was used for More Money, More Problems.
Right.
And it works on that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning disc 2, but this is really tough though. And I have a take for this album that I'm gonna save from my Quiet Part Out Loud one day, not today.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
But this shit is fire and it still hits today like it came out yesterday.
Like you could literally listen to it and his raps are still relevant.
Man, bro.
He's like one of the only rappers who was spitting punchlines back then.
That still hit today.
Still hit.
Facts.
People in 06, during that Cassidy wave, those are outdated, right?
Facts.
Biggie shit from 97 still not.
It's niggas punchlines from 09, 2010 that's outdated. Like the Big Sean flow,
all
so-and-so.
that.
It's going down.
Right.
Basement. Like that's played out.
But
Big
Biggie
shit?
is still going. I'm gonna go disc 2.
Yeah.
Same thing you said. My favorite songs are on here.
Yeah.
But disc 1 don't got no skips though.
Are we counting the B.I.G. interlude? Because I'm skipping that.
That don't count.
Because it's kind of a song.
It's a song, but okay. It don't count.
That's the closest thing to a skip.
That's the closest thing to a skip
Yes.
on there.
Yes.
But imagine if that wasn't on there. Disc 1 got no skips.
No, this one straight through.
But disc 2 has some of the biggest collaborations of all. Like Notorious Thugs. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's
and then that's the first track that you hear.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Then Sky's the Limit.
Amazing.
10 Crack Commandments.
Amazing.
Miss
You?
Man, Miss You?
Amazing.
Come on, man.
It's amazing, bro.
My Downfall.
Amazing.
Going Back to Cali.
Amazing.
Man, so it's...
Listen, some people will point out that disc 2 has Player Hater.
I know, of course.
But I fuck with Player Hater.
Because after a while, of course, after a while, because it was people we said we don't fuck with Evil Paradise like that.
Right.
Bone fans said after time, after time, it's been 20, damn near 30 years.
But I didn't mind it then. I'm one of the few people.
Oh, that you liked it back then.
I actually liked it back then. I didn't take it too seriously.
I got you.
Some people feel the same way when you listen to Kanye, like Drunken Hot Girls.
Yeah.
I fucked with that too, because I thought he was just fucking around.
Right.
I ain't take it so seriously. But that's the skip for a lot of people on his shit.
Yeah.
I look at that the same way. I fuck with that. But you're right, though. Disc 1 got the big singles too. Hypnotize was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, the More Money, More Problems is amazing.
That was huge. But goddamn, I think this 2 is more niche. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's got more melody on it too.
It got more melody, and even though Notorious Thugs wasn't an official single, it became a single.
That's one of those like staple B-sides. Like if Big was here, and he did a B-side show, that might kick it off.
Yeah, all right, exactly. Like that was just the official without being official type of,
Like that turned into almost like a street sing. Like everybody knows.
Everybody knows it, word for word. So it's just like, and it's more sampled. That's like that song is the most sampled song from this album. Wouldn't you say? How many niggas done remade You Should Too? You know what I'm saying?
People that flipped the fuck out of that.
They flipped that.
There's a lot of songs that have got flipped on here, which leads I might use this as my quiet part today. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because it's alluding to that.
Okay.
But I need to do a little bit more research to really nail it. So we're gonna put a pin in that.
Okay, put a pin in that.
But y'all let us know, which CD do you prefer best? Life After Death Disc 1 or Disc 2?
Right.
It's tough though.
Now, speaking of classics, CJ.
Iceman just dropped, for sure. It did. Oh, my bad. Oh, we ain't talking about that classic. We talking about another. Okay, go ahead.
So we're doing that now. We're just after less than 24 hours. Let's act like he didn't say that. But anyway, who's the rapper? We didn't get a chance to talk about this. Who do you think is the rapper with the most classic albums?
Yeah, we talked about this with Gunplay.
Yeah, we did. He told us his.
Yes.
But we never got to talk about ours.
I think it's a tie.
Okay.
I think it's a tie between Jay-Z and Kanye.
I agree.
I don't know anybody that could, without bias, you're just a regular hip-hop fan. I don't see how anybody can debate those two people, bro. I don't get it.
I would say Jay-Z without question. And the reason I'm saying this, I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan.
Okay.
But I always, with Kanye, there are multiple albums that people just kind of throw. When people start naming I will say something, and then people are like, "Oh, that ain't right." He got this album was a classic. This album,
and
they just start
running
stuff.
his discography off.
It's 4 of Jay-Z's that I always hear.
Run them down.
Reasonable Doubt, of course.
Yes.
Blueprint 1.
Yes.
Black Album.
Yes.
Those are 3 right there, and then I would say 444.
Yeah.
Those are 4 that I know without question. Like if you look into hip hop,
generally speaking,
if
you polled 100 people,
yes,
you're going to hear those. Or if you don't hear 444, the dark horse is American Gangster. If you swap those 2 out,
yeah, that's a dark horse.
You'll hear one of those 2.
Yeah, I'll throw American Gangster.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, I'll throw it in there. So that's 5. Okay, I'm gonna give him 5 because I always hear American Gangster too.
And if you count Watch the Throne, that's 6, bro.
We're just talking about
that motherfucker.
Okay,
it was a moment.
It was
impactful. Mm-hmm. People started like that. Birth What a Time to Be Alive, which then kicked the door down for collab projects. But that shit is crazy. That was a moment. Kanye's though. So what would you say? So if we're saying 5 and a possible, but they both were a part of that. So we can throw What a Time. I mean, we can throw the group shit to get out.
Yeah.
So what's the Kanye's then?
I always hear College Dropout.
Yeah.
I hear Graduation.
Yeah.
I hear
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
You hear that all the time.
And that's where it stopped.
See, that's where it gets tricky because
this was when niggas start just naming all kinds.
But people say 808s is a classic because of how it sounded, impact, like it opened the doors for a lot of that sound.
Yeah, but I don't hear classic. I hear it's like impactful, but I don't hear just classic from that. I'm talking about like if you got 100 people in there, I don't know if they're gonna name 808.
I know a lot of people name them first 3, bro. They say that run, he's got one of the coldest.
They do. Now I ain't gonna lie,
because Late Registration is crazy.
I didn't really feel it like that. Not from College Dropout. It's more niche. And I have this debate all the time. Shout out to Dear Silas. We've had this debate before. Yeah, it was.
Nigga, are you serious?
I'm serious. I like College Dropout more. Way more than
Late Registration has aged better than College Dropout, though. College Dropout is starting to sound a little bit dated.
You think so?
Yes. Too much has evolved musically. He evolved musically on Late Registration. The production is much better, in my opinion.
I got to go back and look.
When you listen to College Dropout, it sounds like an old Kanye beat. Even though at the time it was... I'm not saying it's not a classic. Yeah. At the time, it was revolutionary.
Okay.
Now it sounds just a smidge dated. Just a little bit. It's starting to show its age.
I'll go back and revisit it. But he doesn't have as many classics as Jay-Z do. I think Jay-Z is undoubtedly like, come on, man.
People throw 808s. They throw Yeezus.
They throw that out there.
They do. They throw it out there because he took a risk and it worked. Generally speaking, it worked. And so when people do that, they grade it on a curve. That's how I feel people do.
But like, that's still niche, though.
Very. It is.
Jay-Z's albums aren't niche.
Yeah.
Those the ones we've named.
Overwhelming people are going to name those.
Universally, people will say that, like, without question.
I agree.
Not even Jay-Z fans, but it's like I always see those albums talked about.
Do you have anyone that has multiple? Maybe they don't have 4 or 5, but they have 2 or 3.
Classics?
Yeah.
Nas.
Oh, Illmatic. What else?
Illmatic, Stillmatic.
Stillmatic's not a classic.
Yes, it is.
That shouldn't have got 5 mics. It shouldn't have gotten 5 mics.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I fuck with Stillmatic. I'm not saying it's trash. It just shouldn't have got 5 mics.
That's a classic. Definitely.
I don't know. Is it because Ether's on it?
Well, that's one of them. But the Rewind. Rewind was on there.
I love that song.
It was a lot of stuff. Destroy and Rebuild.
I like the Joy with Alicia Keys.
Some people call Life is Good a classic.
They do.
Yeah. So those are
but
3.
Some,
but like he got a good 3. Now, my personal Nas favorites. I know you don't like it, but I love Untitled. I'm sorry, Untitled.
Oh,
the nigga album.
I like that album. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And I love King's Disease 1.
That a lot of people fuck with that. Yeah.
That's my like, and then I like KD3. KD3, in my opinion, is Nas's best album outside of Illmatic. It had no features on there. Him and Hit Boy was just like this.
Facts.
You know,
it was written was fire too, though.
Yeah, it was fire, but I wouldn't call it classic.
And I fuck with I Am too. Yeah, no, classic. You're right. No. I'm just naming good shit now.
Yeah.
So T.I. 3.
What 3?
People would say Urban Legend, Trap Music, and King.
I hadn't heard Urban Legend. I heard Trap Music.
Urban Legend got his biggest records.
They do, but that don't mean that. To me,
that's more of a southern classic. All right, fair.
Yeah, southern classic.
That's fair.
I'll give that.
That's a regional classic.
Yeah, regional for sure. Yeah.
So that's true. Yeah, and then everybody else. When you think of GOATs like Wayne, but he doesn't have multiple.
Nah. Not multiple. He has albums that I fucked with. Like I love 500 Degrees. I love Carter One. You didn't like 500 Degrees? You didn't like 500 Degrees?
Bro, that shit is ass.
You think
bro?
so?
The Jazzy Faber done? No Manny. Nah, bro.
Manny was on there.
I don't think so, bro.
500 Degrees, Manny was all on that album.
No, I don't think that's when he left.
No. You thinking about Carter 2.
Now that's the fucking classic.
Manny was all over 500 Degrees.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta look it up real quick.
That was back in like, what was that, 02?
That album was, that album was fucking trash.
You didn't like that with the Petey Pablo shit and the Way of Life and
he has that Fuck You on there and that shit was fucking fire.
Yes. What do you?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Manny was on there. My bad. You're right. Manny was on there. That shit did not connect with us at all. He had multiple features from TQ. That was a sign off top that it was going to be ass.
I fuck with that album, man.
No, that album it was super weak. That's when Wayne was kind of like, and they needed him. There was a lot of expectations behind that because Juvenile had left. You name it, 500 Degrees. Nah,
I liked it, man. But anyway, y'all let us know your rapper with the most classics. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our Quiet Part Out Louds.
Okay.
I'll start.
Yeah, let's get it.
So,
Quiet Part Out Loud is the things we're thinking and you're thinking too, but we're not afraid to say it out loud.
We're not afraid to say it out loud. Okay. So I love this artist. This artist definitely is a legend.
Okay.
He's part of a legendary group.
Okay.
He's heavily featured and everything. Shout out to New York, Yonkers, all that, right? Jadakiss is the greatest rapper without a classic album. And I know New York niggas about to go ahead, bring your Timbs, bring your hoodies, bring all your fitted caps. This is a fact. If I'm lying, name me the Jadakiss classic album.
Well, he doesn't have one.
Okay.
And I think even fans of his will tell you that.
Okay.
He's got heat. Let's be clear.
Of course. Of course.
I fuck with that debut album. Heavy. Kiss the Game Goodbye I thought was really dope.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't have, he got classic singles.
Yeah, but not too many though.
Well, I mean, but I'm
okay, I get okay, he does.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me leave it alone.
Yeah,
okay. Go ahead.
At minimum, he's on the Mount Rushmore of best artists would know. Because I think another New York rapper is neck and neck with him. And that's Fab. Fab is super dope. 1000% does not have a classic album. And he's just as nice as Jada, in my opinion. I think people slick overlook Fab.
But people always say top 5 dead or alive. Jadakiss is always on the top of the list. Fabulous not so much.
He's not.
He's overlooked, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But Jadakiss they always talk about Jadakiss.
He gets a lot of respect as he should.
Like as he should, yeah.
Of course.
Because he's like, that's why I say greatest.
Yeah, no, for sure. I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah.
He does not have a classic album. It's him, it's Fab. To me, they're neck and neck.
Okay.
But Fab has mixtapes that people would consider, or at least pick a soul tape. People would consider those to be more impactful than his albums. That was the knock on Fab.
Right.
I don't know if there's a classic Jada mixtape. I'm not that well versed enough in his mixtapes
I don't know.
to know.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, I'm not mad at I'm not. He's top 3 in that list. I'm trying to think of who a third person would be.
I can't think of nobody that's always highly revered.
Unless you talk like Nicki. But then there's people that would argue Pink Friday was. Nobody's arguing a Jadakiss album.
Right.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody's arguing a Fab album, even though he got some heat. Nobody's arguing those.
Yeah, because I like Street Dreams.
I like what's the one after Street Dreams?
Real Talk?
The one after that.
I forgot.
Loso's Way. I like Loso's Way.
Yeah.
So, and of course, he got tapes for days. But yeah, that's a good one. I ain't mad at that.
Okay, cool.
I'm not mad at that.
What's your quiet part out loud?
My quiet part out loud, man. This artist's influence, I think, can be heard on music sound today, and he does not get the credit that he deserves. And I'm about to give him his flowers. The reason people rap the way they do today is because of Ace Hood. 2011, Hustle Hard. That flow that he had on Hustle Hard morphed into what people rap into today, but he doesn't get the credit because Wayne jumped on the remix and obliterated it. Wayne killed it so tough that Meek Mill took that flow.
Are you talking about the dun 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 dun?
Yes.
Dun 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 dun.
That triplet style flow.
Yeah.
People weren't rapping the way they were today. Everybody raps like that today in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's not a one of one. It's not a mirror image. But that is the overwhelming style in today's rap. He did that in 2011. No one cared because Wayne got on the remix and slaughtered it.
Right.
His verse was more popular. Then I think in 2012, 2013, Meek takes that style and made it his own. He raps like that all the time.
Wale did it too. But I love your city, baby.
Kind of, he had a little bit more melody to it. Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then once Meek did it in 2012, 2013, then the Migos came in 2015, and then they just they had multiple hits with it, and then it became commercial. Now it's the Migos flow,
right?
Which we know is an evolution of Lord of Infamous and 3-6. But I'm saying for this modern 2010s era, Ace Hood deserves credit for that flow and how people rap now.
I have to research and see was somebody doing that flow before him though.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I got to go back and look.
Hustle Hard was the one where it was like, oh shit,
because it was a hard song, but most people remember the remix.
Bingo.
Yeah.
But Wayne was using Ace Hood's flow.
Right, exactly.
He just did it better.
Yeah.
And I think Meek took that baton and made that his style.
I got you. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Ace Hood, though.
Ace Hood is actually better than people give him credit for, though.
Yeah. It's just that Ace Hood altogether, he didn't, I would say this, there was nothing about him that just stuck out like that.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Good production and stuff like that, but it was nothing that just made you want to be like, man, I gotta.
He didn't have that it factor.
The it factor, yeah.
He just didn't have the intangibles. Even some of his more later releases, he's rapping his heart out. It's just nobody's really.
Yeah. Just sometimes people just don't click. You can be a rapper, but sometimes you got to have an it factor too.
You have to.
People
have a story.
Stories. People want to be you. Just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't have that. But
yeah, interesting. Okay, let's talk about this, CJ.
Talk to me.
Who do you feel like had the biggest sophomore slump of all time. I know you did something like this on Culture This Theory.
Yeah, we had our top 10 sophomore slumps.
Yeah.
I think the biggest in terms of how many people were watching, the expectations, then the lack of quality with the music, it's got to be Snoop Dogg Dogfall.
You think so?
It's got to be. He was the hottest rapper
Period.
on the face of the earth when Doggy Style came out.
Yeah.
So then you back that up, beating the trial, the whole nine, Dogfather.
Mm-hmm.
The fall off between Doggy Style and Dogfather is like the fucking Grand Canyon. And I know a lot of people that's slick grown a like niche fan base since then. But I'm talking about where expectations were and where they ended up. It's got to be that.
I would say
It's got to be.
The Massacre.
See, that's overhated though.
You think it's
The Massacre, you cut about 5 songs off The Massacre, it's looked at differently.
But The Massacre to me felt too commercialized. You know how like with Snoop, right? Doggy Style classic, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But then when you go to the Dogfather, there were no memorable songs. There are memorable songs. There are memorable songs on The Massacre.
Yeah.
But they were cheesy though. It's like it felt like 50 was trying to make hits instead of them being natural. And that's why I never clicked with it. Now, commercially, it did well.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But it just, every time I hear it, I just feel so oversaturated with just commercial.
I
felt
think,
cheesy.
and then also you got to remember he gave a lot to Game for the documentary.
He did, yeah. That was basically a 50 joint album.
Hey, listen, if you swap out 4 or 5 that he gave to Game and swap out the 4 or 5 that I'm talking about on Massacre that need to be cut,
yeah.
That motherfucker might be better than Get Rich or Die Trying. We do that because you got Hate It or Love It. And
Yeah. Some of those hard, yeah.
But I like The Massacre, but I understand it's bloated. It's almost like a double. It almost felt like a double CD. Yeah, man. It's a lot of songs.
It is, and you know, it was cool, but it just felt like 50 was trying to be an artist instead of it being in him. Because when you hear Get Rich or Die Trying, you feel how authentic it is.
Yeah.
When you heard 50 on the mixtapes and even on Power of the Dollar, you felt it.
I agree.
But when it felt like him and Jimmy Iovine was sitting together and being like, oh, this is good for the radio, and I was like,
it's got some shit on there though. I'm supposed to die tonight. That shit hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Ski Mask Way? Bruh, nah, it got some shit on there.
Yeah, it do. But it just...
I like that piggy bank too. I like that.
I ain't like
clickety
it.
clank,
Clickety. That's one of the ones I couldn't stand.
Go in a piggy bank.
Yeah,
I like that shit. I ain't go front.
Yeah.
But I can understand somebody being like, yo, it's too much.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, the Mount Rush, off top, when I think of sophomore slump, but these heights weren't as high as Snoop. That's why I didn't say it. Rotten Apple, Lloyd Banks.
Oh, yeah.
Garbage.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Mace, Double Up.
Oh, my God.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Off top, those are the ones that I think about. Lil' Kim's second album was really bad too. That Notorious K.I.M. was trash too, coming off that hardcore, which was one of the better female rap albums of all time. So those are kind of like the Mount Rushmore.
The Mount Rushmores for sure.
I think of those.
But when you're talking about biggest, of course, because star power, we're thinking about 50 because he was the biggest thing in the game. Snoop was the biggest thing. Snoop was the first rap superstar.
Absolutely.
Period. So
one day we're gonna do the reverse of that. We're gonna do sophomore Jinx reverse. Whose sophomore album was better than their debut?
Okay, we got to do that. We got to save that.
Next episode, maybe.
Next episode, probably. Okay, let's talk about a movie.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
we ain't all just music, y'all.
Yeah, we do movies and shit like that too. So Mortal Kombat 2 just came out.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good in the box office considerably.
Yeah.
And everything like that. I never have to see that movie again. And it let me down.
Tell me how big. Where are you as a fan of Mortal Kombat? Just period, as a game. Where are you at with that?
I'm a big fan. Like I told you, I'm more of a Street Fighter fan, but I grew up playing both of them.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat. I fell off like in the 2000s.
Gotcha, me too.
In the 90s, definitely. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3,
Ultimate
4, Ultimate, all that stuff. Right. So I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan.
So you're versed in who people are, and you get all that shit.
Yeah, I get all of it.
Okay,
right.
Why do you like Part 2?
Part 2, action was dope.
Okay.
Plot fell all over the damn place. Is Katana the main character? Is Johnny Cage the main character? What exactly are y'all fighting for? Okay, you're fighting for this. And it was just way too much shit. I don't know if they added that in from October, because you know it's supposed to come out October of last year. But it felt overdone. And then whoever this director is makes it feels like a Power Rangers movie to me. Like, oh, we're gonna fight and defend and save the world versus the best video game movie of all time is Mortal Kombat 1995.
Yeah, that's the shit.
That shit to this day.
Yeah, that's the shit.
You mean to tell me in 2026 with all the visual, the CGI, all this shit that we got now, AI, we can't make a movie that's better than that movie?
Here's the problem. And this is why I'm conflicted about Mortal Kombat 2. I don't know whether I want a good movie with Mortal Kombat in it or if I want a good Mortal Kombat movie.
I got you.
Because those are two different things.
Okay.
I think Mortal Kombat 2 is a good Mortal Kombat movie.
Okay.
Meaning, I'm turning my brain off.
Okay.
I don't give two shits about the plot.
Got you.
I don't give two shits about how Katana learned to use the fans in 5 minutes. And now she's a pro. I just want to see people fighting each other with really cool fight scenes.
Okay.
Give me the fatalities.
Okay.
Just give me dumb fun and fan service.
Gotcha.
Shit, I remember that character. Oh, sure.
Right.
That, I think Mortal Kombat 2 accomplishes that.
Okay.
Me personally, I think I would rather have a good movie that just happens to have Mortal Kombat in it.
Right.
And I think Mortal Kombat 1 from 2021 did a better job at that.
Yeah, it did.
I think it did a better job at a story.
Right.
Now, I get it. If you're a purist, who the fuck is this main dude?
Yeah.
I feel you. If you're a purist, where's the tournament? I feel you. But I think the storyline is better, and they took a risk, and I'm always going to be on the side of taking a risk.
Right.
Even if it doesn't quite land. So this actually made me appreciate to the 2021 version a little bit more, which I thought was overhated to begin with.
It's just the ending, like towards the middle. Like it started kind of feeling a little cheesy at the beginning of the 2021.
With Scorpion and Sub-Zero,
Oh
they
my
whole
God.
backstory, and then Sub-Zero coming down and hunting these niggas.
Yeah, that shit was
hard.
It felt like the Terminator.
And yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And they nailed Sub-Zero. Like he was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Scorpion is in this second one. They shoehorned him in.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, where is he coming from? Why does he need to fight again? And it's just like, bro.
And then the character development, it's not really there. And I know this, but if someone was to be like, bro, why are you asking about character development in Mortal Kombat movie? I understand.
Yeah.
That's just me wanting a cohesive movie. And one thing I noticed, and then we'll move on, but even down to the whole, when people would get kind of zapped into their fight, the fight, that's like the game. And it had like the 2D scrolling. Like that shit look ill.
Right.
But motherfuckers is getting killed in the fight and no one sees it. So we know it before the other characters do. So when it hits them, it doesn't hit this. Like, like you don't. Whereas on part one, like the one from the 90s, motherfucker got murked right in front. Like, no, shit. Like it's got more weight. It's got more stake. But you can't have that and be true to the game at the same time. You got to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by, I think I would want a good movie that just happens to have Mortal Kombat in it instead of trying to be so true to the game.
And that's what they tried to do with this.
They did.
And it's like, okay, you're true to the game. The gamers, we like the visuals, but we also like a good movie too.
That's all I'm saying.
And that 1995 movie to this day.
Yeah, that's the shit.
That shit.
Now, that sequel was an abomination.
We're not going to talk about the sequel. I'm mad that you even brought that shit up.
That shit is so bad.
The CGI was bad back then when I was like
Facts.
8, right?
The CGI was worse than the one before it.
Right. It was bad back then. You know, you look back at old movies and be like, oh, that shit would. Now it's like atrocious.
No, yeah. When it came out, we were like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
that shit was ass.
So we but that's how you know the impact of the first film. How you know they're still using the theme song.
Agreed.
From 1995.
As they should.
That set the standard, but I'm just mad. I'm just like, I was, after I left the theater, I'm like, it's 2026.
Yeah.
And we can't, with all the actions and everything, we can't get a Mortal Kombat movie that's better than the 1995 film.
The Kung Lao Liu Kang fight was...
Oh, yeah. Dope as hell.
That was Chef's Kiss.
The Shao Kahn fight, all of his fight scenes were dope.
He was kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's got elements of it that were cool, and I'm a fan, so I like seeing the characters on screen. I just gotta learn. I gotta turn my brain off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking too hard.
Exactly.
Or they're not thinking hard enough. One or the other.
Yeah. One more thing I want to talk about.
Let's get it.
Chris Brown just released Brown, his album with his last name.
Yeah.
And the internet ripped it to shreds. It's going to be like number 5, I think like 67K the first week. Yeah. All that stuff. Now, I made a video that ended up going viral. And we talked about or I talked about him making the same song. I had like 4 reasons and everything.
Same
like
album,
that. Same album, right?
Gotcha.
So with this album, why do you think it got so much bad reception?
I just think that people are tired of the hard drive downloads that he's doing, where he's just the hard drive dumps.
Yeah.
It's too much music. There's no way you can make a cohesive full body of work dropping 28, 29, 30 songs. It's just not possible. I don't care who you are.
Unless you split it up, maybe like in the form of a double disc with a theme.
Yeah, sure. Maybe so. Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm. But it's just that formula that he's going with. It may be working. Listen, his shows were packed.
Yeah, for sure.
He's on tour now. I mean, he's going on tour with Usher.
Absolutely.
Set the internet on fire.
Right.
So something's working, but I'm just saying strictly for the quality of the music, it's not working for me. I checked out several albums ago.
Me too.
So when he dropped the one that had like 38 or 30.
Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
Yeah, I can't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm not that big of a fan.
Right.
Now, if I'm a Chris Brown fan, then maybe it's Christmas for you.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. But
I can't do it.
Yeah, I tried listening to it, and his sound, like, because they were like, man, he tried other stuff. I'm like, but the way his vocals are, the runs that he goes, like, he does that. It don't matter if you slow the beat down, speed it up, have EDM, reggae, whatever, hip hop, whatever. It's still the same.
That reggae song was, he sounded horrible on there.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
That shit was, now, it's not as bad as Pitchfork tried to say. Pitchfork gave it a 1.3, and they were clearly trolling.
Yeah, they were trolling.
But it's not anything memorable. For the Moment is my shit, though. That should go hard, though. That's a dope record right there.
Yeah, I've been, like you said, I've been tapped out. I wasn't really expecting this is the problem that he had. The way he marketed the album.
Yeah.
Lean, doing the 1980s lean, that
throwback
make you
video.
think about throwback video, all that stuff. So everybody, I was looking forward to it for a second, but then I saw the track list.
Yeah, and you can't do that with Sexy Red
and NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, you can't have
no
that.
knock to them.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that sound, there's no way that they were gonna be on those
with that.
Yeah,
so I was like, nah, this ain't gonna be it. It's just gonna be a regular Chris Brown album, and we were right.
NBA YoungBoy sounded terrible on that song, bro. Oh my god,
and it's so bad. Breezy had to address it.
Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you know it's getting to somebody. He listed his favorite. He ranked his favorite songs and was trying to like explain it and doing too much. Like, hey man, if that's your formula, fuck it, bro. Like, leave it alone, bro.
Right. But that was it. I was just like, nah, I couldn't do it. But I understand, everything like that, and it was wild. But yeah, shout out to Chris Brown, shout out to Team Breezy.
Would you go to the show? Are you gonna fuck with the Usher and Chris Brown?
Man,
show?
I'm trying if I can get some tickets because shit, they happened to sell when I was on my honeymoon, and I'm like, bro, I'm already spending the grip out here. So.
It's gonna be a dope show. I think it's gonna be a dope show
without question.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, without question, I do want to see it for sure. But yeah, man, this has been episode 15 of Who Gave You a Podcast, man. Make sure that you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and then hit up our TikTok. We got a Twitter now.
Hey,
we got a Twitter.
Let's go.
So make sure that you go find us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Follow me at JAYR3D on all social media platforms.
And holla at your boy Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on Instagram.
Yeah. So it's Who Gave You a Podcast, episode 15. We'll see y'all on the next episode.
Peace.